So if you're looking to do a color change in a plushie or a blanket, this is the way that I like to do it, and I find that it creates the most seamless outcome. So when doing a plushie or a snuggler, you're going to trim your yarn right at the base of your last stitch just before your color change. So then I'm just going to take where I cut the yarn, and I like to just clean up the ends a little bit, that way I can see the inner tubing and there's no extra fuzz at the end there. So I can see my inner tubing pretty well here. And then I'm going to take whichever color I want to use to do my color change. So here I'm just going to use this ivory, and I'm going to do the same thing to the end of my new color. I'm just going to trim it so that I can see that inner tubing and clean up any excess fluff. And if you need to, you can go ahead and take your last loop out just so that you have a little extra slack there. And I like to hold the two pieces in the same hand, sticking up facing me. And then I just light the inside of each piece. You want to try to avoid the yarn as much as possible. You want to aim at just lighting that inner tubing, and then you can just gently squeeze the ends together. And I just like to use my fingers to soften it and make sure there's no sharp edges. And once it's dry, that yarn should be pretty snug on there. So this is how I like to do my color changes.